Following an injury-prone and hazardous 2024, we've decided to invest in some safety gear to help us cut hedges, prune trees and work at height. Today we're going to show you what we've chosen and why we chose it.
Welcome to English Country Life. My name's Fiona, and together with my amazing husband Hugh, we run a small holding here in South Lincolnshire. Now, we've got a lot of jobs we have to do at height here. I've got to paint the windowsills at the first floor behind me, for example. But because we're in Lincolnshire, the winds just whip across the flat landscape. So we've planted very high hedges here to break up those winds, because I don't like them, and the chickens definitely don't like them through all of their feathers, although it does look nice. We've also got an extensive orchard which needs pruning, and Hugh is the expert there. But for both of us, because I broke my leg last year, safety has become a big priority, and we don't feel safe up step ladders anymore. So this is a solution which we've purchased. This isn't a sponsored post, this is a purchased item, and it's a Henchman high step. Let us show you around as to why we love it so much.
Okay, I brought out the step ladder I pruned with last year, partly to show the comedy size difference between these things. But I also want to prove that this thing, the Henchman high step platform, that's a mouthful for anyone to say, isn't, weirdly, a step ladder. Not in my opinion, anyway. Part of that is the clue is in the name, right? Platform. This platform is designed to be stood on. On almost every other step ladder I've ever owned, like this one, it isn't. In fact, they come with stickers on it saying, do not stand on this platform. Partly because they're not always weight bearing, partly because this handle's never high enough so you're insecure with nothing to grab on if you stand on these platforms. So this one is designed to be stood on, this one is not. Second problem I have with traditional step ladders here is where the ground is uneven, trying to get all 4 feet on the ground is a right old game. You're always rocking and slightly unstable. That's why, by the way, that tripods in some ways are better than 4 feet. And all milking stools are always tripod stools. They always have 3 legs because all 3 legs will sit on the ground. Difference is, though, that a milking stool's about that big. And once you start doing that on a big ladder, the problem is that yes, all 3 feet will be on the ground, but you might be leaning off to one side. So unless those tripod ladders have independently adjustable legs, they're actually not that useful. This, the Henchman, does have independently adjustable legs, as do their tripod ladders. So you can use this even on a severe slope and have the platform absolutely level, because you just adjust all the legs differently. It has coarse adjustment where you can pull a pin, slide the leg in and out, put the pin back in. It has fine adjustment on the bottom where you can screw the feet in and out just to make that last few millimeters or centimeters of adjustment to make sure that all 4 feet are firmly on the ground. And if you are on a slope, the feet pivot. You can even rock the feet from side to side to ensure they're in full contact. And the feet is the other third big difference that I want to talk about. When I prune on this, it is a bit like some kind of silent comedy movie in that I'm resting it on soft soil. I am not, and I know this will come as a shock, a lightweight ballerina. And when I stand on this ladder, you will see me gradually tilt to the left or tilt to the right as one or more of the feet start to sink into the soft soil. And afterwards, it honestly looks like some mad woodpecker's been through the orchard with all the holes where the ladder feet were. The Henchman has got massive pad feet that just aren't going to sink into soft soil. One of the things I really like about the Henchman is this safety barrier. It sets your working height. So when you're adjusting the legs, adjust it so that this is at the height you want, the top of your hedge or the top of your tree if you're pruning fruit trees. And you can then work comfortably. It doesn't just prevent you from stepping off the platform. It's perfectly fine to lean on it, rest a tool on it, etc. It's really very solid. You've also got a safety strap behind you, because if you're an idiot like me, that will prevent you stepping backwards off the platform. Now that 2 foot adjustment in the legs on the Henchman means you can have it at this height, or you can have it at this height, and of course you can set it to any height in between. And to make it possible for those legs to fully retract, the bottom part of the ladder just clips off and you can store that separately.
Let me just show you one of the optional extras that we got. It's an extension kit. So the initial ladders come at 6 foot height, and you can actually adjust them all the way up to 8 foot. But you can purchase an additional 3 foot extension, which will take us all the way from 6 foot to 11 foot in the air. Because I wanted to be able to clear the gutters and to actually paint the windowsills on the first floor. And this is going to allow me to do that. And it's super sturdy because it comes with these cross beams, which makes it even more comfortable. And look, I'm up here, I feel safe. One of the great optional extras with the ladders is a set of wheels, and that means you can move it around by holding the safety bar and move it like a wheelbarrow. With the extension off the ladder, it can easily be carried, but if you've got a bad back, go for the optional wheels.
So that's our review of the Henchman high step platform. We really like it. Now, we've paid full price for it, and I'm going to tell you now, this is an expensive premium product. If you're looking for a cheap set of steps, this isn't it. If you're looking for a tool that you can work hard in a safe way at height, then I think it's really worth considering. There are 2 specific areas I think that they should improve, because there's always something that can be better. Henchman, I think your instructions are rubbish. Right, really, it took quite a bit of figuring out to put this together, and when I'm paying for a premium product, I'm sorry, I want premium instructions. I want clear photographs, I want step-by-step videos available to me on YouTube to show me how to do a thing. If I'm paying many hundreds of pounds for a set of steps, I want the putting them together not to be a struggle. I figured it out, but it should be better. The other thing I don't like, the leg adjustment is on R clips, as is attaching and removing the trolley, and anything that has small parts that can get lost, you and I know we're going to lose them at some point. On some of the tripod ladders, they have a push button arrangement to adjust the leg height. I think that's far more sensible, and I think they should consider putting that arrangement on the high step platforms. Overall, we're totally delighted with it, but as I say, there's always something that can be improved. If you've enjoyed today's video, can you spare us 5 seconds and give us a thumbs up down below? If you've got any questions about this or any other aspect of our self-sufficient lives, then leave us something down in the comments to tell us what you'd like to know. We'll try and answer you, or even make a video to answer you. If you want to see those videos and everything else we do, tap on subscribe down there and hit the bell next to it. It's a free service that will warn you when a beautiful Fiona is likely to pop up on your screens. But for today, it's freezing. I need a mug of Bovril. Thanks for watching. See you soon.